All right, let's talk about New York City's economy. Because if you've been online this week, you've seen the headlines about Mayor Mamdani's policies, the socialist drama, and all that jazz. But here's the thing. The real story isn't in the political screaming matches. It's in the numbers. Numbers that reveal a city where billionaires and baristas aren't just separated by paychecks. They're living on entirely different planets. And that's what I want to unpack today. Let me start with a fact that'll make your jaw drop. The average salary on Wall Street, $561,770. Meanwhile, someone flipping burgers or stocking shelves is lucky to crack $50,000. Both went up slightly over the last decade, sure. But here's the kicker. When you adjust for inflation, those high earners are basically getting raises while the rest of us are just trying to keep up. Does that sound like a healthy economy to you? Or does it scream powder keg? Now, hold on. Before you accuse me of class warfare, let's dig into why this matters. The comptroller's report says NYC businesses are struggling with costs, taxes, electricity, rent. But here's the twist. Those costs hit small businesses way harder than Goldman Sachs. When your power bill costs 28 cents per kilowatt hour, double the national average, who do you think feels that pain? Not the hedge fund guys who've got private jets and tax loopholes. It's the mom-and-pop shops closing down because they can't afford to keep the lights on. And this is where the political theater gets messy. Mamdani's pushing for higher wages, cheaper groceries, and taxes on pied-à-terre apartments. On paper, that sounds noble. But here's the question no one's asking. Who actually benefits? The nurses he's supporting with raises? Sure. But what about the small business owner who has to hike prices to survive? The median salary in NYC is $61,000. Great, right? Until you realize rent alone in this city could swallow half of that. So who's really winning here? What fascinates me is how this report tries to have it both ways. It praises NYC's unmatched talent, while admitting the city's costs are a nightmare. But let's be honest, unmatched talent is just code for we'll exploit you until you burn out. That $230,000 average in tech? That's not your junior developer getting rich. It's the FANG execs cashing stock options while their interns scramble for affordable housing. Here's the deeper issue. This isn't just about NYC. It's a microcosm of a global problem. Cities worldwide are becoming playgrounds for the wealthy, with everyone else clinging to the edges. The report mentions San Francisco's salaries grew 33% faster. No surprise. Same story, different zip code. But what if the real solution isn't tax hikes or minimum wage wars? What if we're all just dancing around the fact that late-stage capitalism turns cities into luxury products? Let me end with this. The comptroller says NYC could gain a competitive advantage if it manages costs better. Translation: keep the rich happy while pretending to help the middle class. But what happens when the middle class can't afford to exist here anymore? Who's going to staff those premier businesses? The robots? The next generation of New Yorkers isn't going to tolerate this forever. And honestly, I don't blame them. So what's your take? Can Mamdani fix this? Or is this just another act in a play we've seen too many times?